I am nobody. Always trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody. And that is Jesus Christ. Mama Ducks, Baby Duck, Mr. No Ducks himself, Quack, Quack. Let's talk about this tag team match between R-Truth, Damian Priest, and the M.F.Ts, specifically Tama Tonga and JC Mateo. Y'all know Smackdown was here tonight in my home state of Texas. It was in Fort Worth. Of course, I stay in Dallas. That's like, DFW area. We kind of merged together, even though we are two different cities. So I traveled on out there, probably about, 30, 40 minutes away. Gone, went out there to the Dickies Arena to go check out SmackDown tonight, man. And in this segment of SmackDown tonight, man, it was the match was cool. It was pretty straight. I wouldn't say it was nothing to write home about again, but definitely something that I would say would help prolong the storyline that I've been waiting to have for a minute now, in which I want to see all of the Samoans together. I want to see the entire bloodline get together, and it looked like they're about to give me what I'm asking for. Pretty soon, or however long it takes, it looked like they're going in that direction. But we saw a lot of bloodline tonight. We saw a lot of MFTs tonight. Of course, they came out in the opening segment to address Jacob Fatu. And we also saw them right here in this match. And what happened in this match, pretty much the MFTs was getting the best of R-Truth. And R-Truth kind of went over there and got the hot tag with Damian Priest, So Damian Priest come in the ring. He trying to run wild. He throwing his punches. He using them long legs. He hitting them with them kicks. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing, of course. And at a certain point in the match, while Damian Priest was on the offense, he ended up being on the defense. And the way that he got on the defense, y'all know that move that he do when he run towards the ropes, he push off the ropes, turn around, and then hit him with a clothesline. Well, he was trying to do that move on Tama Tonga, but when he ran to the ropes to go bounce off the ropes, JC Mateo was right there. And since JC Mateo right there, it kind of stopped him from being able to bounce off the rope. So Tama Tonga saw what had happened because Damian Priest had stopped. So Tama Tonga tried to come and hit Damian Priest from the back, but Damian Priest saw him and he ended up hitting him with a back elbow. And when he turned around to kind of address the situation, then JC Mateo grabs Damian Priest by the hair and kind of do like a backward stunner on him against the rope or whatever. And while Damian Priest trying to recover, then Tama Tonga ended up clotheslining him outside of the ring. And then Tama Tonga went on to go and distract the referee. So while he distracting the referee, Damian Priest is on the outside of the ring holding his mouth because he just got clotheslined out the ring, right? And while the referee is distracted, then Tonga Loa runs over there and clothesline Damian Priest. The MFTs kind of had been cheating throughout the match, you know what I'm saying? So they get Damian Priest back in the ring. He going at it with JC Mateo. JC Mateo pretty much getting the best of him. He hit his signature backflip after hitting him with the lefts and the rights. And even though Damian Priest was the person who was tagged in by R-Truth for the hot tag, now he on the defense. So the MFTs is jumping them. They doing their thing. JC Mateo tagged in Tama Tonga, and Tama Tonga hit his springboard swanton bomb over the rope on Damian Priest, and then he had to hit his signature tunt, that yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he started pretty much getting the best of Damian Priest, and then he tagged back in JC Mateo, and they go to hit a double suplex. It was like a tag team suplex on Damian Priest. Each of them get on one side, and they hit him over for that's a signature suplex or whatever. So Damian Priest ended up, getting the tag to R-Truth. R-Truth started making his comeback, but in the midst of R-Truth making his comeback, Damian Priest is over there laying down in the corner or whatever. And Tonga Loa ended up sliding under the ropes like he was going to get inside the ring. So the referee had went over to the ropes to go stop him from getting inside the ring. Tonga Loa came in from the other side of the ring and grabbed R-Truth and hit him with his finisher. You know what I'm saying? And while R-Truth was laying right there on the ground, JC Mateo picked him up dead weight. I'm talking about dead weight. While R-Truth just laying on the ground, JC Mateo picked him up as dead weight, hit him with a German suplex with a bridge, and while the ref was counting one, two, somehow Damian Priest ended up breaking it up, man. Like, I genuinely believe that that probably would have been it. Tama Tonga hitting his finishing move right after that. JC Mateo hitting him with a German suplex with a bridge. If Damian Priest didn't come break that up, man, that would have been it. So Tama Tonga ended up jumping back in the ring. He grabbed Damian Priest, threw Damian Priest out of the ring, and then he pretty much started, laying the boots to R-Truth. And while they laying the boots to R-Truth, um, they getting ready to do like this tag team move where JC Mateo throw R-Truth in the corner and then Tama Tonga jump over there for a splash. But when Tama Tonga went over there for his splash, R-Truth ended up moving. And when he moved, Tama Tonga ended up hitting not the turnbuckle, but ended up hitting the pole. You know what I'm saying? And when JC Mateo seen that R-Truth ended up hitting the pole, he went over there to try to go and get R-Truth. But while he was getting R-Truth, Damian Priest ended up making a blind tag from the back. So JC Mateo was trying to Irish whip R-Truth from one rope to another rope, but R-Truth ended up reversing it. And when he reversed it, Damian Priest got in the ring. And y'all know Damian Priest and R-Truth finishing move, right? They've been doing it for probably about 2 or 3 weeks now. It kind of looked like the 1D. It kind of looked like the Big Rig. But what it is Damian Priest pick him up for the flapjack, and R-Truth hit him with a flatliner. Y'all know R-Truth, he got the jumping flatliner. That's his finishing move. You can call it the Lick Jimmy, you can call it pay dirt, what Shelton Benjamin used to do, but it's the flatliner. That's what it is. So their finishing move together as they throw JC Mateo into the ropes. Damian Priest pick him up for the pick him up for the flapjack, and then R-Truth hit him with the flatliner. And the name of the finishing move is the Rise Up. They call it the Rise Up. So I guess that's like a play on the Rise for Damian Priest and what's up for the R-Truth or whatever. So yeah, hit him with the Rise Up. 1, 2, 3, and that a match, man. It looks like they trying to give R-Truth and Damian Priest a couple of wins to kind of, I want to say legitimize their title reign, but I don't think their title reign is legit. I'm not mad because they are the champions. I like R-Truth. I like Damian Priest. I understand that Damian Priest has kind of fell down the ladder from him being what they would call the LGTB Undertaker, all the way down to them putting him on teams with R-Truth and putting the tag team titles on him. So they definitely see him as a valuable person to be in the company, especially while we have all these NXT call-ups going on. And the breaking news that we got earlier on today, I think if I counted correctly, it was over 20 people that got released from WWE, including the Wyatt family, man. So Damian Priest not getting released from the company, them putting him with R-Truth, also putting tag team titles on them. For me, in their eyes, it seemed as if they may not have big plans for them, but they are definitely useful for them to probably have somebody else get over or, some kind of way like that, definitely in vet status, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say that a person should go out their way to go and watch this match, but watch this though.